Hello, Internet. My name is Jeremy Jackson, and things have gotten to the point where I need to defend myself against some shit that people are saying about me on the Internet. Now, to help me illustrate my point, I've brought with me my salt hammer, and I'm going to be using it for dramatic purposes, okay? So, a couple days ago, my ex-drummer Michael Johnson made a post about me on his Facebook profile. I'm going to read it to you and provide some commentary along the way. So here we go. It has come to my attention that there is still some confusion over what has, for years now, been my main project, Control. Right off the bat, we got a little bit of a lie right there. So, for years now, he says, Michael joined the band in late 2022. So at this point, I know he considers himself to still be in the band. It would barely be 2 years. Just barely. I will continue. In May of this year, Barrington and I came to the decision to part ways with our then guitarist due to his unprofessional behavior and entanglement of the band's funds with his own. Now here's the big one right here, folks. Entanglement with the band's funds and my own. He neglects to mention the fact that I paid for all of the recordings and was in the process of recouping the money that I invested into the band, which I have not fully received back yet and is still owed. Now, at a certain point, I decided to start letting that go, and I reported all of the income that the band has made through the band chat, through financial updates, so that we can keep things going. Use that money to invest in some merch, other band-related expenses, and I was very transparent about the whole thing. So, essentially accusing me of embezzling money that I was owed, that's ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. Soon after his firing, however, he somehow regained access and blocked us from our Facebook page. He had done this to our Necrotic Entertainment page beforehand, although he has never booked a single show for us excluding the Walk-In Metal Battle, and played no role in Necrotic's creation. Well, that's really nice of you, Michael, to tell me that after you cast the first stone and booted me off the Control Facebook page. So then, what could I possibly do? Get back in and boot you off. So, it seems pretty hypocritical, and that's the way that it goes, you know? I wasn't the one who cast the first stone there. As we are on the topic of roles, the band itself was masterminded and founded by our vocalist, Barrington. That is a lie! Control was founded in 2018 by both Barrington and myself at the exact same time, with a 50-50 partnership agreement, stipulating that if either one of us were to leave the band or to be removed from the band, that the band would cease to exist. We were both founding members, and we both had equal say about what happens in the band. Now here's the part that made me laugh. He also wrote all the music, they're talking about Barrington, wrote all the music excluding the instrumentals. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but the instrumentals are most of the music. Barrington wrote the lyrics, performed vocals, and he came up with titles. Michael continues, I have booked every show we played in general, aside from the Walk-In Metal Battle and a few from other promoters. Okay, so in this guy's head, because he books the shows, that was his appointed job to book the shows, that he owns the band. The band is his because he books the shows. Okay. Really good logic. Jeremy Jackson insisted he handle the funds he believed he was more connected to the financial side of things. Well, I am more connected to the financial side of things. I'm the one who takes care of paying all of the production engineers. I'm the one who takes care of where the money goes from the band fund, and I've been doing that this whole time with full transparency. And plus, like I said, I still have money owed to me that I still haven't received back yet. Basically, every financial decision had to go through me so it could be funded or so that I could be refunded. Michael's talking about himself right there? What financial decisions had to go through him? He got a screen printing press. He ordered a bit of merch. But other than that, nothing really comes to mind. Heck, I even offered to refund him gas money. But I think that comes up later in the thing. One can disagree with the way one runs their band. If such a disagreement is an issue, simply leave the band. That is not yours to take. Okay, yeah, there's a disagreement, but this disagreement is about false allegations, which are complete bullshit, so why should I leave a band that I put my time and effort and money into and just give it away and never get anything back for it? That doesn't make sense. Below are several screenshots including some of the updates, Bandcamp numbers from the same time that were not added, and a screenshot in which he denies Control has an Instagram while a cross post from our Instagram is still visible. You want screenshots? I've got screenshots. I've got evidence of what really happened. And I'd be more than happy to share it. Not in this video, but I might have to do it in the next one. And denies that the Instagram exists while a cross post is still visible. Well, yeah, I mean, the remaining members of the band have control of everything except for the Instagram, which was run by Barrington. There was cross-posting enabled at the time, which I eventually figured out how to turn off so that he couldn't just troll the Facebook page by cross-posting on Instagram. We don't have an Instagram for the time being, but we're going to make a new one. He also decided to use band fund money to fund his own life rather than reimbursing me for gas. Dude, I offered. You said, nah, it's cool. I don't want any gas money. I was totally willing to send you every penny. Still am. Just get me the receipts. I'll send it right over. Oh, how convenient. He says he can't find where it is in the conversation at the moment. Fine, but I still admit it. I admit that I asked you if you want gas money. You said no, don't worry about it. It is not just us he stole from. Oh boy, here we go. He has stolen money from many loving people, including my mother, who generously donated to a GoFundMe for physical prints of our latest album. And that money is still going toward physical prints of our current latest album. It's just that fundraiser never reached its goal. In fact, we're not even halfway to being able to afford the money that it would cost for us to print even 250 copies of our album. Not even halfway there. Yes, your mother donated $100 to that GoFundMe. So it's up to you, Michael. I can either send you 20 copies of the album when it's printed, or I can just send you back the $100, because I'd rather not have to deal with this kind of shit. This goal will never be realized, and Jeremy will use money for himself exclusively. Well, you know what? It's going to be realized. There's going to be physical prints of the album, so you can eat your own words. He has also stolen from other projects as he lacks the creativity to fully form his own. And that's the last sentence in his post. Bullshit. I have 3 active musical projects, all of which I do the majority of the writing for. Got plenty of creativity. In fact, I have over 100 songs that have already been written and are still unreleased because I'm busy. And I think of ideas a lot faster than I can execute them. Let's not get into previous projects, okay? Because when it comes to evidence, I have a lot for that as well. And I'm pretty sure that people don't want me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that people want to hear me read those out loud. Okay? There have been people who tried to sue me in the past, and they lost for a reason. There have been people who tried to do this against me and spent $23,000 in the process, and I had to spend $7,000 of my own money to defend myself. And they still lost in the end, for a reason. That money could have gone toward new music and making the world a better place. But instead, they chose the salty route. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a big waste. Waste of time, energy, and resources. There's something that all of these people have in common, and that is that they don't have the ability to move on, and they don't have the ability, for some reason, to leave me alone and to live a happy and peaceful life. So, am I gonna have to continue to defend myself against this shit? Or does anyone actually care about the evidence and about the truth? We can keep it going if you want. We'll see what happens. Jeremy Jackson.